Okay, here we have 1/2 x minus 4 is equal to 1/3 x plus 5. The problem here is we have a denominator of 2 and a denominator of 3. We can't do anything with them at this point. We have to get a common denominator, the least common denominator. Now, think of two numbers that 2 and 3 will both go into. You could think of 18, you could think of 12, but to simplify this problem, we want to find the smallest number that 2 and 3 will both divide into. So that would be 6. All right. So 6 is the least common denominator. So now what I want to do, I want to multiply everything on both sides of this equation by 6. Now this is what I'll do. I multiply 1/2 x times 6. This is -4 times 6. 1/3 x minus 6. And this positive 5 times 6. Now, using that common denominator will get rid of all of my fractions. Now I come back. 6 times 1 is 6, but divided by 2, that's going to be 3x. -4 times 6 is minus 24. 6 times 1 is 6, divided by 3. That's 2x, and then 5 times 6 is 30. So now, I've done what I aimed to do, which was get rid of the fractions. Now I have a regular linear equation. 3x minus 24 is equal to 2x plus 30. I bring the 2x to the left side. It's positive. Over here is negative. That -24, once we move it, it becomes positive. So now, 3x minus 2x is 1x, and 24 plus 30 is 54. We can plug everything back in to check. 1/2 of 54. That would be what? 27 minus 4, which would be 23. 1/3 of 54. 18 plus 5, 23. So it will equal on both sides. So that's how we do an equation like this. Okay, let's look at another example. Right here we have 2/3 x plus 3/2 minus 3/4 x equals 5. Once again, we can't go forward with this problem until we have one common denominator. We need the least common denominator. That's the smallest number that 3, 2, and 4 will all divide into. What's the smallest number that they'll all divide into? That would be 12. Now remember, before when we just had 3 and 2, we used 6, but 4 won't go into 6. So we have 12. So now I'm going to multiply everything through by 12. That's 12 times 2/3 x plus 12 times 3/2 times 12 times the -3/4 x, and then 12 times 5. I multiplied everything in this equation by the least common denominator, which was 12. So now, 12 times 2 is 24, but divided by 3, that gives us 8x. 12 times 3 is 36. But divided by 2, that gives us 18. This negative 12 times 3 is negative 36, but divided by 4, that's negative 9x. And then 12 times 5 gives us 60. So now we still have another type of equation. Let's simplify on the left. 8x plus 18 minus 9x. That's going to give us 8x minus 9x. That is negative x plus 18, which is equal to 60. That's a leftover 0. That's 60. And now the only thing we need to do is take this positive 18 to the other side and subtract it. So that's negative x is equal to 42. Okay, divide both sides by negative 1. So x would be equal to a negative 42. That's what we have in that case.